Mary Duggan Watson. Congratulations. Oh. Okay, because everybody else was so brief, I can talk a long time. I'd like to thank everybody here on the committee and everybody here, all the other members of the new agenda. I guess I'm the predecessor that some of you talked about. I'd like to thank the men in my life, my husband, behind the camera up there, my son, who grew up under bleachers playing with Hot Wheels, and my brothers, who actually taught me the love of sports. Everything. My brothers taught me everything I know. So, all 6 of them, older. I was their stunt dummy. So, you know, Mary, jump off the roof into the leaves. If she lives, we'll try it. That was it. I really never had many experiences because of my age and the way school systems were to play ball, except for the CYO, Catholic Youth Organization. That was a great organization for girls. And until 1965, when I joined an elite group of women who taught me how it was to compete, named the Waltham Drifters. They were quite a group of girls. My mom, immigrant from Ireland, I'd love to thank her. She came over here as a political refugee from Ireland, so I guess you can figure out that she was pretty competitive about certain things. In 1972, I ended up at Rockland High, and we had the gym for 45 minutes, and the boys had it for 4 hours. And I said, oh, and then we had these tunics. Now, I know some of the people here love the tunics, but when you had the tunics and you tried to pick up your dribble and the tunic came with you, it was a mess. It was a real mess. So back at my table there, Dr. Sally Rudethel, who's an orthopedic surgeon, at the time was a basketball coach. We decided the tunic had to go. When you go out and play basketball in the yard, you put on a pair of shorts and a T-shirt. So we, without telling the principal or anything, went out and bought the girls shorts and T-shirts. And when he came to the door of the practice, it wasn't pretty. So, but it caught on, and we're really glad for that. 1973, I sued for equal time and equal money. I was the first woman in the state of Massachusetts to do so. It wasn't easy. Got a lot of verbal and emotional abuse by a lot of people by doing so. But eventually, they all came around. And one of them, the worst one that was awful to me, was one of the football coaches at Rockland, sent me a picture last week of his granddaughter, Kaylee, in a 75-yard run in Pop Warner football, scoring a touchdown. And I sent a message back to him, thanks, Tom, you can buy me a drink and thank me later. All right? I'm so glad that women have made it. And guys, we're here to stay. So I am Irish. I'm very Irish. And so I'd like to thank everyone. I met an old friend here, Sharon Kilpatrick. I coached her boys in Little League. Now I coach boys. And people say, well, you know, how is that advancing? You know what? It's good for boys to see a woman in leadership role. And we really do good. We kick butt. And it's good for them to see that a woman can coach a men's team. And we have a lot of fun. And I'd like to thank everybody for being here, and thank you so much for waiting for number 10. Thank you. All right.
Great job.
have been inducted into many Hall of Fames. I think this is 5, 6, or 7 for coaching basketball and for fighting for women's rights in sports. My fight now is for something much more important, and it is to find a cure for cystic fibrosis. My granddaughter Campbell has cystic fibrosis, and since she was born, I have been doing the only thing I really can do well, and that is basketball. I have been running clinics, and the money I get for the clinics goes to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. It's very near and dear to me, and I would love you all to know this. If you would like to help me in this cause, you can call me. You can set up programs, clinics for your town, your school, whatever you want. You're going to get a varsity basketball, college basketball coach for free, just for the donations you can give to cystic fibrosis. If you just want to give a donation, the address is Massachusetts, Rhode Island Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, 220 North Main Street, Natick, Mass. 01760. Thank you and good night.